Hello everybody and welcome to the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Regional Late Model Tour Season 2. We're back, folks, for another action-packed season of short track racing with these awesome new late models on iRacing. I am JayBast of JayBastBlast fame, and for you tonight, we have the BMR World Classic presented by our friends at Team53. A big thank you to Team53 for providing driver coaching and setups for all our drivers here tonight. If you want to join in on the fun, check out our Discord at discord.gg/backmarkersracing. We've got a couple minutes left in this practice session tonight. North Wilkesboro Speedway on the docket. A fan favorite, a familiar track. We've had a lot of hype, a lot of build-up around North Wilkesboro this week, or this year, excuse me. So, always great to see it on the calendar once again. A little bit different in the format tonight. We're going to be doing the same 2-lap lone quali, and the top 6 are still going to advance to that feature race. Again, 7 on down are going to move on into that heat race with a 22-car cutoff, which we just might see tonight. We might end up having to send someone home, but not without points and not without an opportunity to come back next week. But the twist this year, or this season, excuse me, is inverted top 6 for that feature race. 150 laps tonight, and we are in for one hell of a show. Couple cars out on track at the moment as the qualifying session goes underway. Samuel Stoner, Johnny Rapp, and Corey Harville all out on the track at the moment. We're taking a look at Johnny Rapp in that 52 machine, setting that first lap. Let's take a quick look at Sam Stoner in that 65 car. Big thank you to him. He's thanking the series sponsors. That is indeed a JayBastBlast car. Love it. So good. And Sam Stoner goes to the top of the board. Not saying it's because of the paint, but, you know, might have something to do with it. Ryan Rose, super close by, 600ths behind that second spot, and Johnny Rapp taking third. Lots of drivers setting their times, getting on the board. Nick Serif goes P4 at the moment. Awesome job from that 523 machine. He parks it up after setting that awesome lap time. A couple more drivers setting their fast laps. We've got Sean Johnson in that 32 machine with an 1884. Let's take a look at best times on the board. Sam Stoner still holding on to that pole position. Nice job. That 1874 is holding steady. But Sam Hubbard in this 3 car gonna try and best him. Not quite enough. An 1876 for Sam Hubbard in that 3 car. Holds on to second spot. Bob Belshaw in third with an 1877. Ryan Rose and Johnny Rapp rounding out your top 5. Only a couple of cars still out on track yet to set their times. See Robert Brobst in that refreshed number 5 car. I'm going with the flat black and red stripes. Looking good. Lady Luck's still there on the hood. to commemorate his real-life late model racing. Evan Marlowe also there, yet to qualify. Quite a spread of times we're seeing tonight. 1874 is pole. Jackson Samsel there in 10th spot, just about right in the middle with that 1886. Looks like we're going to have some close racing here tonight. There's Evan Marlowe out on track in that pink 8 machine, looking good. See how high up on the board he can get that car. Oh, a 1965 for him, a rookie to the series. So, always good to see new faces. Few Backmarkers rookies I'm seeing in this list. Josh Thompson in that 9 car, sitting in 14th spot at the moment. Big welcome to him, as well as aforementioned Evan Harlow. Always good to see new faces and some fresh blood in the late model series. We've got a super fun schedule on the docket for this season. Round 1 at North Wilkesboro. Round 2 next week is going to be Myrtle Beach with the Rockin' the Beach 125 presented by OC Man 101. That's going to be a fun one. And then New Smyrna and Langley after that. Lots of fun short track action coming up in the coming weeks. Is that a wild Tyler Barnett I see in the chat? What's going on, buddy?
It is. Not too much, man. I'm excited to be back up here, excited to be back associated with this late model series. I mean, it was a joke around the league for a little bit. A joke, I say with quotes, because this feels like the Premier League in this whole organization of BMR.
Absolutely.
It's such a fun series to watch, and especially now that we're doing the invert for the top 6, it's going to be pretty fun.
Yeah, awesome format change for this season. It's going to be so much fun. Look at that Mustang pace car out there in front of the field. Looks like Sean Johnson is going to be on the pole for the heat race. 20 laps to go. It's going to be Sean Johnson, Austin Holbrook, Devin Jack, Jackson Samsel, Clifton Simmons, Nick Serif, Todd Schott, Josh Thompson, Corey Harville, Mitch Smith rounding out your top 10, followed by Dade Grajewski, Andrew Cowell, Evan Marlowe, Aaron Banks, and Robert Bropes, who did not get to set a time in qualifying. Not sure what has befallen the 5 car. Hopefully it doesn't affect him in the race, but he's got it all to do tonight to make up some spots from 15th on the grid.
Well, let's do a quick little rundown of the starting order. I mean, it's a stacked field today. It feels like the season is going to be insane with how stacked it is. But there's some really nice new schemes too. New season, new schemes. Look at Devin Jack with that 2 reds, like 2 different reds on it. It looks really pretty. And then we have rookie to this series, Austin Holbrook. I know he raced 1 or 2 super late models as well, and obviously you got your pole sitter, Sean Johnson. The scheme hasn't changed for him. Neither did Jackson, but Clifton Simmons with a new fresh paint, and the 523 Nick Serif right next to him, supporting his Rackley War association. I know he worked for them or works with them or something now. You got Toddy Shoddy. He has the same scheme, and then we got this little hodgepodge right behind him of Corey Harville. What do you think about that scheme?
Oh, I love supporting our sponsors, man. Team 53 representing.
That man is Team 53. And then I like Mitch Smith. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's like a galactic on the side with pizza. It looks like.
I like it. Oh, looks like the green flag is dropping. Not to cut you off there, Tyler, but the 32 car is going to grab the lead off of the pole, and Devin Jack in that 49 car is going to slip into second spot, taking advantage of that bottom line, but it looks like the top line really died out. Austin Holbrook falling way back to fourth spot behind Clifton Simmons in that 38 machine. Awesome stuff.
Austin's going to be coming off a little bit of a high, though. He did win the Pro Truck race, the inaugural Pro Truck race. And let me tell you, it was a really fun show. If you're ever able to come check that one out, I think you should. It's a fun time. But going back to it, Todd, really loose coming off the exit of 4. These cars do like to step out with this setup. Our boy Justin Laxon, Team53, the owner of it, our setup provider, he wanted to make the setups a little bit looser this season because we were all complaining how it was pretty tight. You could dive it into the corner. Now it's going to take a little more finesse on the throttle, but as you can see here, it also provides a really good racing as we have 2x2 right now with Jackson Samsel. And we also have a battle for the lead brewing.
This four-way 2x2 battle as the 92 of Corey Harville gets super loose off the exit of 1 and 57. That's Jackson Samsel. He's going to dive it way in from the outside, and that's going to settle them all down.
The 49's inching closer every single lap. It looks like he gets a little bit better of a run on exit, but look at Clifton Simmons. This is really impressive. Like
awesome
Clifton, he's
stuff.
pulling them both in.
Big time, yeah. We've definitely seen some great performances from Clifton last season, but this is a huge improvement to be fighting at the front of this heat race like this. He's just waiting for something to go down here. Devin Jack is looking to show his nose and try to make something happen, and Clifton's just waiting for his moment to pounce and be able to take both spots probably.
It looks like Devin's a little faster on exit. It looks like he gets on the brakes a little bit sooner going into the corner, kind of runs a higher line going in. And he's able to get to the throttle just a touch sooner and cut a little bit lower. Look at that run. He's going to dive it in. He's thinking, and he's going to go for it. That is a car inside. But, man, just gets out-braked. Gets Daniel Ricciardo'd on him. But Clifton just watching right behind him. Doing a really solid job, man, in third place. I can't stress that enough.
Solid job from Clifton, but look at Sean Johnson holding off the 49, making that car as wide as possible and doing an awesome job to hold on to that pole position spot. 32 making some line adjustments. He's not quite sure if he wants the outside, the inside. He's
there's an outside move right here. He's gonna get to the bottom of the track. No, he's gonna almost clear him on the outside. The 32 got extremely loose on exit, just not used to that line. Kind of pinched it off a little bit, got too much throttle out of it, and the car just did not like that. So here comes new leader, 49 Devin Jack. Left last season on a really strong note. Just came in late and had a lot of speed though. He was giving me a run for my money a lot of the time, it felt like. And here he goes, leading the heat race for race 1 of season 2.
It might not be a done deal quite yet. Sean Johnson picking up the momentum from the inside, still hanging on to that line as the yellow comes out.
And it's going to be Devin Jack with the lead by 3/100ths of a second.
Wow, incredible stuff. Super close racing as that caution comes out. Oh, it looks like Nick Seraph and Dade Grajewski are involved. Let's take a look
there quite a bit
at a replay and see if we can't find out what happened here. Side by side into turn 3. Dade gets a little bit loose on the grass.
Oh, yep.
523 also moves over. The two lines just converge on the exit. Oh, and the 8 car takes a big smack out of 6 as well.
It looks like the 523 got loose, came down the track, as well as Dave was trying to catch the car, and he was kind of there. It was kind of a racing deal. Like you said, the two lines kind of came together, and just unfortunate. Those two seem to get together a lot, which is pretty funny, but...
Yeah, unfortunate to see. You never want to see these kind of track blocking incidents, but yeah, you know, that's how it goes. That's short track racing, baby. That's what they say. But
I'm really digging that 43 car, though, of Andrew Cowell. That is a beautiful looking scheme. Same with Robert Bropes, a new scheme. He's coming in with some heat this season. Changing it up a little bit, and he's definitely my pick to win New Smyrna. And I will say that when the time comes, but just put it out there for the world.
Manifesting early. That's going to be round 3 on July 31st. The Vitesse Systems Shootout 125 at New Smyrna. We got your name on it, Robert. You got some big shoes to fill, you know. Well, yeah.
If he doesn't win, I'm gonna cry. How about that?
Well, as much as I want to see Tyler cry, I mean, I would also like to see Robert win the race.
You live close enough. Just peek through my window. Average between 4 and 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, see? Before the late model race comes on and,
I'm
makes you
watching
feel
my
better.
trucks and I'm crying about it because it's so beautiful.
Oh, man. Devin Jack doing an awesome job holding on to that lead. He just got his nose ahead when the caution flag came out due to that incident with the 6 and the 523 car.
That was a good battle, though. That was a really, really solid battle. Kind of shows the versatility of these setups, especially when they are a little bit loose, because then you can rely on somebody to make a mistake to be slower. Like at that point, you don't have to hang it on their outside and work them for 20, 30 laps, or you don't have to just try to dive bomb it in there trying to get that spot. Here you can kind of force them to make a mistake, and both lines are going to work at some point because of the mistakes like that, and just people getting on the throttle a little bit too early. But
Big
we are
time.
doing choose cone this season, so let's see how people line up right here.
Interesting. I was not aware of the choose cone, so let's take
So that's
a
going to
look
be the
here.
49 low, 32 low. Oh, maybe they're all going low for a wave around or something. Maybe they're choosing next time by.
I did see the lights on the pace car come out, so
Oh,
we
you're
might
right.
be choosing.
right.
Todd Schott out there leading the high line. Perhaps the...
Nope, they just messed it up.
Yeah, perhaps the rules haven't been communicated as well as they should have. You know, the choose cone gets a little tricky in iRacing, but that's fine. Todd Schott definitely going to be the beneficiary of that starting on the outside line. But here comes Devin Jack starting from that pole position. He gets the awesome jump on Sean Johnson in that 32 machine. 49 looks like he's just going to be able to run away with it on the start here. But Todd Schott bringing the fight to 38.
Check out Robert Probst here. He's running 8th right now after starting dead last. And he's making a move right now on Jackson. It looks like he's setting him up. He is blinking quite a bit now, though, so
Quite
don't worry
a
about
few
him.
blinks. Hopefully that doesn't affect him too badly. It looks like the front of the field has settled down into single file. As I say that, Sean Johnson going for the dive in the inside. 2 to go.
He's going to get it. He's going to lead that lap. He's going to be counted as the leader.
Nice job from Sean Johnson. That RC Cola machine looking good.
RC Cola versus low budget Coke. Come on.
Side by side into turn 3 and 4. Once again, they're coming to the white flag. Sean Johnson just edges forward with that inside line. He's going to hold on to that inside line for his dear life, but Devin Jack just diving it in around the outside.
Sean's going to give him a lot of room. He needs to come pinch him off on the exit here with the white flag.
Oh, super close. 32 gets a little bit loose. Oh, but so does Devin. And Sean Johnson. Sean Johnson takes the win in the heat race. That was some side-by-side action for 3 or 4 laps at the end. That was incredible stuff.
8/100ths of a second. All right, so at this point now, we're gonna calm down and we're gonna bring Mr. Sean in, and let's see how great this is. Let me move
do
this.
it.
I can't move him.
Let's see.
That's up to you now.
Mr. Sean Johnson, congratulations on that heat race win. That was a hell of a battle in those last few laps. Talk us through it.
Yeah. Sorry, I have Jacob talking in my other ear.
No worries. Race control takes priority. That's fine.
All right, he's done talking.
Yeah. I just managed to get to Devin's inside there, and keeping up on the bottom at North Wilkesboro was kind of difficult through 1 and 2. So I felt like I was losing time to him most laps when he was on my outside there. And I could make up so much time on the bottom in 3 and 4 that I was just able to squeeze past him. And I know he said he was getting loose out of 4 on that last lap, so it really helped me seal the heat victory there.
Yeah, you guys were diving it in.
Battle. That was a solid battle, man. For the feature now, what's your plan to get to the front? Because I know they do the top 6 invert. You're going to be starting 7th, so the fastest guy is going to be right to your outside, right in front of you, I think by 1. And now you just got to do it again. You got to get through the field, got to hit that bottom, it seems like. What's your plan of attack?
Yeah, I think in the past at North Wilkesboro, I really preferred passing on the outside. I can make that 1 and 2 work just really, really well and hang on through 3 and 4. But we'll see how lining up on the inside on the feature is going to work out for me. It's a long race, so there's a lot of time to move forward, and tire wear is going to come into play very seriously here. And when I was practicing, my tire wear was pretty neutral and seemed pretty good. So I'm hoping that that can pay off in the long runs.
All right, so you're planning on a long run race, and also last season you finished 3rd place, I think, right?
Yeah, I finished 3rd.
So you got a lot to back up now, and the pressure's all on you. But I think you're gonna do a good job, man. Looking forward to seeing that good result tonight. Good luck.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck, buddy. I'll throw you back in the general chat. Thanks for chatting with us. And it looks like we've got just about 30 seconds left in this little warm-up session.
Well, what do you think? What's your prediction?
Oh, this is going to be a hectic one. So you're telling me that pole sitter Samuel Stoner in that beautiful 65 machine, that JayBastBlast racing machine, is going to be starting all the way back in 6th?
I've ever seen in my life. That's the best streamer I've ever seen in my life, and with the power of the streamer on his hood, I think he's going to be able to move his way forward.
I think so too, and you know, thank you for your kind words, and we're all going to be manifesting for my good friend Sam Stoner here, and I just fear that he's going to be starting in 6th, and
broadcast bias.
Oh, absolutely.
100%. That's how we do it here at BMR. We do not care.
No one said this was impartial.
But I think that's a good choice, though. I think it's a really, really good choice with Sam. Like you said, he's gridding 6th, but he's really come alive, especially last season late. He was super quick. He was able to make passes, so that's a good choice. And since I'm not allowed to choose the same one that you chose, I'm going to go with Ryan J. Rose. He finished 2nd here last season. He had a great run, almost took the win, actually, and he's really good at these old historical tracks. Like at Hickory, he almost won as well, and a couple other tracks, he was always in the mix. So I'm going to go Ryan J. Rose. He's good at tires, good at a lot of things, and he's going to put it up in victory lane tonight if 65 doesn't.
Yeah, this is quite a stacked field and a stacked top 10, let alone field, you know, like Ryan Rose, like you said. Sam Hubbard is super quick in that 3 machine. Devin Jack showed his mettle in that heat race, doing an awesome job, as well as Sean Johnson winning the race. Dylan Johnson, also in that 2 car, has had phenomenal results in our first season, and not to mention Johnny Rapp, who basically dominates every Backmarkers league he attempts. So, you know, it's anybody's game here, you know?
Yeah, it's going to be a fantastic season. I hope that we have all these heavy hitters, because I feel like anybody inside that top 10 is able to win this race. Because, I mean, we saw Clifton had speed. We saw Jackson, even he was kind of quick. Devin Jack, he was fast. Austin Holbrook, he won the truck race. Obviously, he's got speed here, and he was doing pretty solid in the heat race. Sean Johnson, your obvious winner of the heat race. Then Dylan Johnson, your 6th place qualifier, now pole sitter because of that invert. Johnny Rapp's always been quick. Rose, I mean, you name it, they got speed. Todd Schott, he's starting deeper in the field, but I can see him getting his way all the way back up.
Yeah, Todd also did an awesome job in the heat race and made up a whole bunch of spots there as well. So we've got tons of competition all over the field, and it looks like the pace car has peeled off into the pit lane. Green flag comes out for Dylan Johnson in the 2 car, gets the jump in the lead. Johnny Rapp trying to shut down that outside line for him. Looks like the 65 gets a little bit checked up on the outside as well. He's going to slot into 4th.
Up to 4th. He gained 2 spots in 1 corner. A great start from Sam Stoner. He is wasting no time getting up to the front. And we didn't even make a lap in the inaugural race of Season 2, baby! Let's go.
That's short track racing.
Hey, that is a blessing for Robert, though, because he had to leave and come back, so now Belshaw will be back on the lead lap.
Nice, looking good.
That's a massive break. That's probably one of the luckiest things you could see in iRacing.
Yeah, I don't quite have a replay for what actually caused the yellow to come out. Might have been a race control yellow, if I'm not mistaken.
It was. I'm looking at it right now, and it looks like going into turn 1, the 9 kind of bumped Jackson, and I don't. Oh, the 9 went up into Dave Grajewski, who's already at the wall, and kind of turned himself to the inside, took out himself and Nick Seraph coming off of turn 2.
Well, unfortunate to see incidents this early. We've got 150 laps, guys. Let's try to do more than one at a time.
We're starting off strong.
But Dylan Johnson once again managed to hold on to the lead after 3/4 of the first lap. Ryan Rose and Johnny Rapp behind him. Again, Sam Stoner up 2 spots into 4th position. Still going to be starting on that outside line. Oh no, we've got the choose cone. You're right. So let's see where the 65 picks, because he's definitely looking to make up some spots. And as I say that, Devin Jack as well is also up 2 positions into P6. He's past the heat race winner in Sean Johnson. That's the 32 machine. Sam Hubbard also there, rounding out the top 5 in that 3 car. But let's move back on down to Todd Schott, who made up 2 spots into P8 for the 00 car. And we've got Clifton Simmons, Corey Harville, Mitch Smith, Austin Holbrook in 12th. Robert Brobst up 3 positions already into 13th. And Jackson Samsold, 14th. Dade Grajewski rounding out the top 15. And then we've got Aaron Banks, Evan Marlowe, Andrew Cowell, Nick Seraph, Bob Belshaw, and Josh Thompson in that 9 car. Red engine number 9. No, that's a Dodge. Never mind. Sorry about that. Let's see. Are we choosing this time?
It's looking like it. People are backing off. And let's see if somebody makes a decisive move.
78 car going for a very decisive high line there, as well as 52 and 65. Could be mistaken about the choose rule. We've got to we've got to double check this, I think.
We'll start.
Oh, the green flag is out. Apologies for my mistake there. Dylan Johnson taking a decisive lead off of that restart.
Yeah, coming off the exit about 2 car lengths up, 3 now. I mean, he's ripping that line right now. But here comes Ryan J. Rose. He's good on the long run. We're going to see if those tires can hold on for Dylan Johnson and not pull what I did last year.
Looks like Samuel Stoner got checked up a little bit on the outside line. He's fighting with the 32 car and a big check up there into turn 2.
Brobes came up the track and almost got killed by Jackson's front bumper. That was really, really close.
Oh,
Mitch,
no.
He's losing in
Oh,
the back.
contact. Austin
Clifton.
Holbrook. Yeah, it looks like Austin Holbrook and Clifton Simmons got together there going into turn 1, but no harm, no foul. Everybody made it out the other end. The 92 and the 00, that's Corey Harville and Todd Schott fighting for 10th spot out of turn 2.
Yeah, we got a couple side-by-side battles right now. We got Jackson Samson and Clifton Simmons. They're having a really good battle right now. Right in front of them, it looks like Austin Holbrook's getting ready to make a pass on that 00. Scooting up a little forward on the track. I mean, then you got your real heavy hitters. Here comes Devin Jack looking to make a move on the 3 car. He looked at his nose, but wasn't going to make that move. I mean, I can understand that, but let's see if that Chevy can make a move here in the next couple of laps. He's setting them up really solidly. It's just hard to pass in these cars. It really is.
Setting up that 3 car for a pass, but the 3 car's doing an awesome job of hanging on to Johnny Rapp as well and keeping that train alive. Oh, as the yellow flag comes out once again, looks like Josh Thompson, that number 9 car, is off track. Not sure if he got some help. Take a look at a quick replay of, oh, it looks like the 8 car. Oh, let's see if we can rewind that a bit, actually. He might have got some help going around. He was going side by side into turn 1 with the 43 car. Gave some extra room to the 8 car of Evan Marlowe that was exiting pit lane. And it looks like the 9 and the 43 just came together. Sent the 9 going through the grass at turn 1.
Yeah, I would say that's about right. So those are always tough to call, especially because you can kind of see one go up, one come down, just kind of going for the same real estate, but also you have to think of how the track is shaped. This track is a bowl turn in 1 and 2, as in if you put a bowl down and cut half it off, that's exactly what it looks like, because turn 1 and 2 are downhill. So when you go into the banking, you're going flat pretty much. Like if you put a leveler on it, you're going flat. So it's a really, really weird line going into 1. And people just kind of collide there a lot. I mean, we saw it in the truck race too.
Nice, cool bit of track analysis there. I like it. There's a lot of, you know, you look at a track map of any of the short tracks that are on the calendar, and that you just say, you know, what's a little oval? You know, what are the differences? But yeah, me being primarily a road racing guy, I've learned so much in just watching and broadcasting season 1 of the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Regional Late Model Tour that they all look completely different to me. I can't believe I was ever saying that they all look the same, you know? Between the banking differences and the subtle changes and just the
Oh, it's everything. It's like the bumps. It's like even Irwindale, a track that is very smooth and looks exactly the same on each side. You run them differently, each corner differently.
Drives entirely differently from, you know, a North Wilkesboro or something like a USA International where the straightaways are longer, you know. Crazy.
I'm saying each corner is different, as in turn 1 and 2 at this track is completely different from 3 and 4 here.
Absolutely.
Like this track, turn 3 and 4 is also uphill, so you're going to be going slower just due to gravity. And you're able to pivot that car a little bit more in the middle of 3 and 4, where you're able to grab, and then you're kind of able to go uphill on exit, use that gravity to push you down, like pull your car down towards that hill, and then as soon as it gets loose on top of the hill, that's when you know like you nailed the corner just right, like you're going to be able to go full throttle and keep it there. And then you go downhill into turn 1 where you're going to need more braking, and then like I said, it's more of a bowl, so it kind of catches you when you go into that corner.
Yeah, the little bits of elevation and banking makes such a huge difference in all of these short tracks, and it looks like the drivers have chosen. The green flag is out. Dylan Johnson. Yep, Dylan Johnson tries that outside line and gets an awesome jump. Looks like he might have gotten some help from Johnny Rapp on the start. A little bit of a bump.
Look in the wall. Jackson in the wall.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, they both hit pretty hard, but they should be okay.
Looks like everybody's still rolling. Oh, 523 and 57 super loose, but it looks like everybody's going to survive. The 523 is going to lose a few spots. We're almost 4 wide going into turn 1.
Man, I bet you Robert is not really happy right now. He's usually running up front, or at least closer to the front of the field, so right here, probably a struggle for him to move up, and I get his frustration, man. I mean, Dade's hard to pass. Clifton's tough to pass. So he's going to have his work cut out for him tonight. So,
pass for the lead. It looks like Ryan Rose is going to take that inside line. Oh, Dylan Johnson sending it super deep on the outside, able to carry. Oh, the caution comes out.
Make sure you're live, because I watched that wreck.
Let's see if we can catch a replay here.
That was a
looks like
good battle for the lead, though.
Oh, we see the 9 car going around. Let's pull it back a little bit. Oh, big collection of cars all over the place. Looks like the 00 of Todd Schott got a little help going into turn 3 and 4. That sends the 97 around. 57 of Jackson Samsel got a bit of a tap. He's going to go all the way to the outside. Clifton Simmons trying his best to avoid the carnage, but it looks like Robert Brobes is going to tap him in the rear and send him all the way around. And 8 car gets collected. 9 cars going around. And 24 does a good job of slowing it down, stopping the car, and avoiding more carnage. Looks like the 38 is going to get a wave around, get back onto the lead lap. That was quite an incident there. Looks quite a few cars were involved. Looks like Clifton Simmons, Josh Thompson, Evan Marlowe, Mitch Smith, and Bob Belshaw made his way into that crash as well. Lap 23 is in the books of the BMR World Classic. Season 2 is underway of the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Regional Late Model Tour. Let's take a minute to thank our sponsors. First, we've got ReScreened LLC, our title sponsor of the league. ReScreened is a rescreening company located in sunny Southwest Florida. They offer free estimates, a bubble-free guarantee, and 3-year craftsmanship warranty on all installs. ReScreened LLC only uses materials made in the US of A. Big thank you to ReScreened LLC as well as Team 53. We've got a couple of drivers rocking their Team 53 schemes. We've got Bob Belshaw out there, and none other than the 92 machine of Corey Harville, who that's some malicious compliance right there. But all good, love to see it. Team 53 provides asphalt setups for the late model stock, super late model, and silver crown. Driver coaching is also available as well to help you get faster on iRacing. You can catch team owner Justin Laxton racing this summer in a late model, both on iRacing and in real life. Visit facebook.com/team53wi for more information. It looks like the green flag is coming out once again. It's lap 26. Dylan Johnson in that 2 car gets another commanding start. Off of this restart, Johnny Rapp bouncing off of the wall and taking that 3rd spot decisively. Oh, and it looks like he gets a little loose and collects the 3 car. 3 car comes back with him. Sam Stoner in the 65 manages to squeak through, as well as both Bobs. The 44 Bob Belshaw and the 5 of Robert Bropes manage to get away scot-free. Looks like the 5 car has to give back a couple of positions when the caution came out. Todd Schott staying alive as well. The 52 of Johnny Rapp involved in that wreck. Everybody's still rolling though, so that's good news. Let's see if we can get a quick replay. Yeah, these cars can definitely take a hit or two. Let's go slow motion on Johnny Rapp. Looks like that was already too far forward. Go right about here. Yeah, Johnny Rapp bounced off the wall in the exit of turn 2, and that just kind of put him offline for the rest of the back straight. He was trying to go a little too far outside, and Sam Hubbard in that 3 car was trying to take advantage of that mistake. But they just came together. Do you think we're going to see any penalties for that one? That was a marginal racing incident for me.
But it looks like Jacob Bradley sent Johnny to the rear for that one because, I mean, technically he did cause the caution. He spun it, so I get why.
Fair enough. Incident responsibility. I will accept that. Johnny Rapp taking this opportunity to hit the pit lane and take a couple of tires. Let's see if he takes all 4. Lap 29 on the books. Oh, it looks like all 4 tires for Johnny Rapp. Dylan Johnson still out there.
It looks like the top 3 have no damage, whereas Sean's got a little bit of left front damage and a touch of right front damage too. It looks like Harville looking pretty solid. It looks like Hubbard has some front end damage. Sam's really clean. I know Austin has a little bit of right side damage from hitting the wall. Same with Jackson. Toddy looking okay. Dade looking decent. Robert's looking pretty good. I really like that scheme, by the way, that Robert has. It's a little bit of a change up from last season, and I like red and black together. I think it's a great color combo.
Yes, sir. I do love that 5-car scheme. We're looking
Let's
at
see where they choose.
a little bit of damage on that 32 car as well. Yes, let's take a look at where the drivers are choosing as well. Dylan Johnson holding on to that outside line. Seems to be his preferred method of getting dominant starts. Sean Johnson opting for the outside as well, but Ryan Rose, Devin Jack, Corey Harville, and Sam Stoner all opting for the inside line. Lights on the pace car are out. See if he peels off into the pit lane once again. There he goes. Green flag is out. Dylan Johnson gets an awesome jump once again. Devin Jack on the inside of the 32. These two were racing side by side the whole way in the heat race. Oh, 32 gets around. 92 hooks him. Oh, the 92 of Corey Harville just grabbed the rear fender of that 32 car. Sent him spinning around, but it looks like there was a yellow flag for a separate incident as well.
Huh, interesting. I have to go back and look at that. Oh, there it is. Oh, that was on Robert Bropes. Just dove it in there too deep. Killed the 00.
Let's take a look here. Got a replay of the 5-car entering the pit lane. This might be too far forward.
Yeah,
Excuse
that's
the
mod.
rewind. SDK not playing ball tonight. Let's see. The 5-car dives pretty deep into turn 1 and 2. Just taps the rear of the 00 and sends him spinning round. 5-car tries to avoid him. Oh, there's Nick Seraph in the 523 just trying to squeak by. Oh, the giant stack up further on in the field. The 43, the 38 of Clifton Simmons up in the air. The 8-car of Evan Marlowe not able to stop in time for that incident. And there goes Sean Johnson as well in a separate spin between 3rd and 4th place at the time. Just exiting 3 and 4 here. Or excuse me, that's turn 2. That was a bit more cut and dry, if you ask me.
Yeah.
The 92 just grabbing that fender of the 32 car and sending Sean Johnson all the way around. 5th caution of the night. Lap 36 of 150 down in the BMR World Classic presented by Team 53. Dylan Johnson has done a handful of restarts there. He's always gone for that outside line. Let's see if that keeps working for him as the tires wear out. I believe the only driver to have taken tires is Johnny Rapp. But looks like Clifton Simmons and Sean Johnson have had the opportunity. Not sure if they have fresh tires just yet. 92 opting for the low line. Let's see where the rest of the drivers chose. Dylan Johnson going up high as usual. Ryan Rose on the inside.
Get a good start right now. He's ripping that fence. And pace car coming down pit road. Got a lot of space. He can go whenever. And he is going to drop that pedal right before that line. It looks like Ryan got a better start than he did the other times. He's kind of there.
He's pretty close, but that outside line is really working as the tires are just a little bit worn in. Ryan Rose getting a little bit loose coming out of turn 2.
Touched the fence. Sam touched the fence a little bit. Not too bad, but here comes Sam Stoner on the inside. He's going to get back up to 4th. That's where he was at the drop of this green flag after he made 2 cars, or he passed 2 cars on that initial green flag.
And that's going to throw the 3 car of Sam Hubbard. He's still stuck on that outside line. He's going to lose the spot to Austin Holbrook just about. Oh, 3-car gets loose and gets into the side of 12, and he sends him spinning. Oh, man.
Oh, huge
Oh,
hit
12-car.
for Mr. Holbrook.
523 gets collected as well. That's Nick Seraph. Oh, that's not what we wanted to see for Austin Holbrook in that 12-car. His debut in late models.
That one.
And yeah, as the winner of the Pro Truck race. Yeah, that's really tough.
I felt pain in that wreck. That one hurt me.
It looks like it hurt that motor as well. Quite a bit of smoke coming out of the 12-car. Hopefully he can make it back to the pit lane and get that faster
horsepower. That's only horsepower right there, you know?
I mean, it's just horsepower escaping, man.
He's got too much to contain.
All right, nothing that Austin can't come back from. He's one of the fastest guys on the field. So we'll see what he can do. But in the meantime, look at this timing tower. We've got Dylan Johnson, Ryan Rose. Ryan Rose up 1 position. Devin Jack in 3rd spot. He's up 5 from his start. Sam Stoner up 2. Jackson Samsel up 8. He's in the top 5 right now. And look at this. Dade Grajewski in that number 6 car. He is up 14 positions from his start. This is incredible.
That's an average Dade race, because I've totally seen this many times before where he just methodically somehow works his way up, because he wasn't a wreck earlier.
Oh yeah, like, Dade loves the lap 1 caution. He loves to be involved in it, sometimes cause it, you know.
He loves to be the first caution, whether he's starting it, like you said, or whether he's involved or something. He likes to be involved in that first caution. But getting all the way back up to 6th, I mean, he's doing a fantastic job, and he has tires left, so if he could possibly play a strategy, I could totally see him winning this.
Absolutely. I would love to see a Dade win, and I'm rooting for him to just keep his nose clean and get to the end. There's a lot of race left, boys. It's 44 laps down of 150 in the BMR World Classic. Who else we got here? Dade is in 6th spot. Bob Belshaw in 7th. Nick Seraph, 8th, up 9 positions. Andrew Cowell in 9th. He's up 12. Josh Thompson rounding out the top 10. He's up 15 as well. Well, looks like everybody that's outside the top 10 was involved in a pretty big incident, I think. We've got Corey Harville, Todd Schott, Johnny Rapp, Aaron Banks. Aaron Banks, who's managed to keep his nose clean. He's also up 4 spots in 14th, so this is a pretty solid drive, just being able to stay out of the wrecks. That'll get you some spots, you know?
Yeah, that's exactly what being smooth does.
Absolutely. Looks like the drivers have chosen their preferred lines. Delayed green flag by race control there, but it looks like Dylan Johnson chose the inside this time around. Is tire wear going to be a factor here? Is he feeling like the inside is the stronger play here?
I think he's just trying to change it up a little bit. He just wants to switch it up on him. I used to do the same thing, play a little bit of mind games. He was starting to guess where he's going on the outside, so change it up on the inside. What else he can do as well is kind of do the start that I did last season, if you remember, where I'd gun it and I'd turn it directly to the left, cut the track a little bit, be able to create a lot of separation. And at that point, the car on the outside couldn't see me, so if I did that, I was able to get a really good gap going into turn 1, and even if I told the person on the outside that I was going, it was just kind of hard to beat that. So
yeah, just too much distance at that point.
Right.
Yeah, a little bit of mind games. Okay, all right. I like it. I'm here for it.
That's what you have to do to be able to win in this league, though, because there's so many good talent. There's so many different personalities too, though, and some can be easily rattled, some can't be, and you just got to try to figure it out. I mean, I remember Ryan Rose and Devin Jack were starting to get my restarts. No matter where we were, they were starting to get it down, and they'd alternate on the inside and the outside. So I'd start doing the same thing and just try to switch it up on them. But we're going to see how this start turns out on the inside for Mr. Dylan Johnson.
Let's see. The pace car peels off into the pit lane. Green flag comes out. Dylan Johnson, he still gets that awesome start, even on the inside line. Devin Jack looking on the inside of Ryan Rose, but 78's going to make that outside line work for him. Devin Jack still there. Jackson Samsel hanging on to that 5th spot as well. Sam Stoner in the 65 looking up the inside of Ryan Rose as well. Oh, caution comes out.
Yep, we got one around. It was Corey Harville, it looks like. I saw him. I saw the smoke. And man,
that Team 53 machine, not quite the condition that we wanted to see him in. Oh, it looks like the 8 car of Evan Marlowe also took a trip through the grass at some point at the back of the field as well. Oh, Corey Harville just gets a tap from the 9 car.
I mean, I saw what happened. He went a little bit too low, clipped that apron, and the car just kind of went up the track, and he used the brake to slow it down, trying not to hit the wall. So, unfortunately, kind of just nowhere to go for the 9 car, but...
Yeah, again, that's just one of those incidents you see in short tracks. You know, there's nowhere to go when you make a mistake, and the rest of the field is going to be there to capitalize or get caught up in your incidents. So, there we go, you know. Seventh caution of the night. We're a third of the way through this race. It's the BMR World Classic, presented by Team 53. Big thank you to Team 53 for sponsoring our league, providing setups for all of our drivers, and providing driver coaching as well. Shout out to Justin Laxton, and check them out on facebook.com/Team53WI. Dylan Johnson, Devin Jack, Ryan Rose are your top 3 runners. Sam Stoner in that beautiful JayBastBlast paint. Can't say enough good things about that JayBastBlast paint. Beautiful stuff.
Hey, is that your favorite streamer or what?
That's my favorite streamer. I mean, I don't know about...
I would hope so.
I hope everybody in the YouTube chat too, you know? Twitch.tv/JayBastBlast, you know?
Yeah, you guys should go see who it is. His voice will sound a little familiar, I think.
Probably. Maybe a little bit, you know? Depends on the night.
Yeah, we got Bay Jast up in the booth tonight.
My evil twin. And just behind that beautiful JayBastBlast paint is Jackson Samsel and Dade Grajewski as well.
Two simplistic but beautiful schemes. So Dade Grajewski, his car is his Buick Regal with an American flag on top, kind of like the Dukes of Hazzard. And also we got the green flag coming out. The 2 gets a great start again, but the 49's able to be clear, and let's see how he sets up this corner.
Look at the 78 car, though, trying to dive up the inside. Not gonna make it, though, but 49 is setting up the 2 for a move here.
Kind of misses the corner a little bit. He's gonna go high. This is gonna be the most vulnerable he's been in a minute. He may be feeling the pressure, or his tires are getting worn just from doing some hot laps. Because here comes the 49 right now. I wonder if the 78's not gonna try to pass him just yet. And they're gonna go 3 wide, almost going into 1.
Whoa! Oh my goodness. Just about 3 wide. Oh my goodness. 78 car looking on the inside of 49. Devin Jack doing a great job of holding on to that momentum around the outside. It looks like he's going to try to make it stick into turn 3 and 4.
No, he's going to get cleared though by that 78. This is not, that is what the 2 wanted to see, because those 2 were catching the 2 pretty quickly. If those 2 were able just to go go nose to tail through there and just trust each other, that would have been a 2-fer with those 2, and the 2 car would have lost 2 spots. That's a lot of 2s in that statement.
Yeah, big time. Dylan Johnson's definitely going to be breathing a little easier after that early mistake on the restart.
he's not going to be able to breathe too long because that 78 is breathing down his neck again. They know that there's probably going to be another caution with how these trends are turning out. So may as well just go hard and try and get that top spot right now.
Oh, a little bit snug in the center of the corner. The 78 car just gets a little bit tight and has to back off, but he's still close enough going back into turn 1 to make something happen here. Ryan Rose showing his nose.
And he's showing his... Oh, he's showing more than just the nose. This is front end. That was his whole front end almost.
Oh, they're almost... Yeah, the Dylan Johnson just clears them on the front stretch. Gives them plenty of space going into 1 and 2.
That 78 needs to kind of follow the 2 for a lap or two and just get a good run coming off. And as soon as he's on that bumper...
Oh, there it is! 2 car loose on the outside. Ryan Rose to the inside in the 78. Wow, Dylan Johnson is doing an awesome job defending on that outside line, but is it going to be enough going into turn 3 and 4 this time?
I would say we got a pretty good battle for the lead right here. The 2 car, his right rear is burnt up right now because of that first slide, so he's going to be loose for a couple more laps until he can get that right rear back under him like he is right now. Just got to settle down, don't attack just yet. 49's right there too, 3 cars under a blanket, and you got 2 more coming to the mix right now. We have Sam Stoner once again in that beautiful scheme, a very, very good tire saver. We got the side by side.
Oh! 2 car bounces off the wall and turns Devin Jack in the 49. The 2 front runners, they were fighting for the lead, and they just got together on the exit of turn 4 there. Let's pull up a replay. Oh man. That was incredible. What a battle for the lead. Let's back it up just a little bit here and see if we can't find that initial contact.
Heartbreaking for
just a little bit loose for Dylan Johnson, and 49 car just has nowhere to go.
Yeah, and I mean that's what I was saying, is that that right rear was going to be a little bit warm. And it doesn't matter how hot you get it, as long as you heat it up just enough, it's going to be loose. It's going to be a lot looser, and that's why I was burning off my right rears all the time in the season last season, is I was able to slide it, and then from there I was just able to maintain that slide. And as soon as you do that, your right rear is going to start smoking, and you're going to lose a lot of rear end grip at some point. But it happened a little bit too quick there. He got too caught up in the fight, didn't try to manage those tires, and that's ultimately why he hit the wall and went around, and unfortunately took out a really big contender. But that's going to put Sam Stoner up in the second, and look who's third.
Jackson Samsel in that 57 Backmarkers Racing paint team. Wow.
What do you say we bring him into the booth real quick? We can kind of snag him in.
That's definitely going to make him crash, but let's try it.
I like it.
Jackson! It's Jay and Tyler up in the booth. What's going on, buddy?
Hi.
How you feeling? You're sitting pretty in 3rd spot right now.
The C's just keep hurting for me. I'm loving it.
Hell yeah.
You only got 2 spots to, that first place. I think you got a good chance, because look who's right behind you too. You got Dade. This is a big move. This is a big moment for both of you guys. This is awesome. You've been doing a fantastic job just following Sam, and what's your strategy for the rest of the race? I mean, you got less than 100 to go now.
I just gotta... we'll just keep it clean from here. Just stay out front. If we get past, I'm not going to worry about it, because I assume we're going to keep getting yellows. If we have a green one, we just need to defend the 3rd place here, and we'll just see how it goes.
All right, man. Well, you got a really good teacher right in front of you, and I'm very excited to see where you end up tonight. You've already exceeded expectations of a lot of people, so good job, man. I'm proud to see you up there.
Thank you.
Making my $10 worth it.
Yeah!
I'm pulling for you, Jackson. Let's go. All right, I'll drop you back in general. Good luck. All right, that was Jackson Samsel in the 57 machine.
He needed that. He needs this. Like, this interview, just some recognition that he is running really well. He needed that, so he deserves it too after right now. He's doing a fantastic job.
Yeah, Jackson's been doing an awesome job in all of the Backmarkers disciplines here. We've got late models, we've got trucks, and we've got ARCA as well, and a secret Wednesday series that I don't know about yet. Oh, delayed green. one more
The ref
caution
did not
lap.
see it apparently.
All right. Couple more times around. Now's a good time for an ad read. A big thanks to ReScreened LLC. ReScreened LLC provides pool enclosures and lanais in the Southwest Florida area. Big thanks to David White and ReScreened for supporting us as the title sponsor of the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Regional Late Model Tour. And again, a quick thank you to Team 53. Team 53 provides asphalt setups for the late model, stock, super late model, and silver crown. Driver coaching is also available as well to help you get faster on iRacing. You can catch team owner Justin Laxton racing this summer in a late model. Visit facebook.com/Team53WI as the green flag comes out. Ryan Rose getting an awesome start.
Oh, I'm watching this battle for 1, 2, 3, and 4 right now. Jackson's able to clear Day. Day's going to send it into the corner. Sam Stoner's going to be on that back bumper, just hooked right now on that 78.
Single file in the top 5.
Oh, you got to think that the 65 was saving tires. He's done a really, really good job at that. He is extremely disciplined with saving tires, and he was coming along of a really, really strong last season, especially not being like in the lead or something. I would always notice him just hanging back, and then when the time was right, he'd start pushing, and my tires are dead at that point, so I'd always see that gap shrink with Sam because he's so good at saving tires.
Sam Stoner is one of my favorite drivers to race with in this whole field, simply because he's so smart. He knows the long game. Here we're looking at a replay. The 32 just got into the back of the 9 car. It looks like the 9 didn't get the best exit out of turn 2. 32 sent him around, and he was also getting pushed by that car behind him. I think that was Corey Harville as well. So, again, that's short track racing, just getting stacked up. When you make a little mistake, there's nowhere to go. You're just in that big old pack. Oh, 9 car expressing his displeasure with 32 for turning him there, I think. He's not too happy about that move. 9th caution of the night. Ryan Rose and Samuel Stoner in the top 2 positions. Oh, it looks like the 49 of Devin Jack is going to get a wave around and get back on that lead lap. Plenty of race left for him to make up some spots and get back up to that front fight. Shout out to Robert Bropes in that beautiful 5 car. He's up 6 spots to the top 10 once again. He's been up and down the field a few times here. But
yeah, just going from back to front, but he's been really, really solid, like you just said.
Yeah, he's been making his way back to the front, you know, over and over again. But a lot of attrition, a lot of shenanigans out here tonight, I'd say. You know, it's the first race of the season. Everybody's, you know, shaking out the rust from a month-long break from last season. So we'll clean it up soon enough. Sam Hubbard there in the 3 car. P8, P7 is Todd Schott in the 00. He's also done a great job of recovering from a couple of early cautions. Nick Seraph in P6 in that 523 machine. An awesome showing from Nick as well. Awesome improvement there. Bob Belshaw in the top 5, but he's the only one down a position in the top 10. Or excuse me, the top 7. How about that?
Yeah,
So,
I mean, that's pretty impressive.
yeah, exactly. Bob Belshaw doing a great job hanging on to that top 5 spot. And then we've got Dade Grajewski in that 6 car, up 16 spots. Then P4, Jackson in P3.
That P3 and P4, I'm rooting for them, boys.
Absolutely.
I'm rooting for those 2. No holds back. If those 2 in front take each other out, you're going to hear an ungodly scream out of me.
I'm Team Row 2. Let's go.
Yes, sir. Team 5, 6, 7, baby. It may be 57 on one car, but it's all numerical if you put them next to each other.
Green flag is out. The 78 car gets an awesome jump, and Sam Stoner is going to slot into that second spot, but not quite. Oh, it looks like Dade and Jackson are going to get into it. Dade's going to take P3.
Dade's going to absolutely send it. He's not going to get very far away from Jackson because he almost hit the wall there. But Jackson's going to be on his door entering turn 1. Coming off of turn 2, they're going to be side by side. The advantage to Dade just a little bit, but going into turn 3, that's going to be a Jackson advantage. Dade's going to push up the track a little bit. Here comes Jackson. He's going to clear Dade. Not enough, though, to get a fully clear Stein from the spotter. But coming off of turn 2, it should happen here. No? But he's going to get it.
Yellow comes out.
Man,
Evan Marlowe.
This battle is fun between those two. Those two have had a long history. I mean, we started technically this league under its first banner of Winston Cup Racing, or Winston something. It was the Winston Super Late Model League. That's what it was. I got Jackson in on it, and those two, Dade and Jackson, had some heated battles to say the least, but right now they're racing pretty clean and pretty fun to watch.
The short track OGs at it again. Jackson and Dade putting on an awesome show for us, fighting for that top 3 spot. Everybody's
and you know what's
faking
kind of
a little
funny?
pit entrance.
So Jackson and Dade, there was not a lot of people in that league, so they finished 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th a lot. But now that there's 20-something people in this league, in this race alone, they're still running 2nd and 3rd, or 3rd and 4th, sorry. They have shown their improvement and how much better they have become from then. And it is so fun to watch, especially Jackson because he is so young. Obviously, he's the creator of this league, and he's only 14 years old, turned 15 this year. And he has improved so much in his racecraft, and it makes me super happy.
Big time. We are all so proud of these guys. The growth that we see in the Backmarkers racing community, you know, we tried to set up some racing ladders, you know, to help people improve, you know, from late models to go into ARCA and then go into whether it's trucks or soon to be unannounced Xfinity or something like that. I don't know what's going on after that. But just seeing the growth and development of so many of these drivers has been so much fun to watch and participate in. You know, I came from the ARCA series, I moved up on into trucks, and I also feel like I've improved so much in oval racing in general, and this is such a great group of guys to learn from and share data with and share tips with, and we all get better together, you know? So.
Yep, a rising tide raises all ships.
Absolutely, and as everybody gets better, the racing gets better. So, here we are.
Either that, or people just like to fight, as we see tonight.
I mean,
the field is probably one of the most stacked we've seen next to the truck series, and these guys are fighting like dogs right now.
Yeah, I love these super competitive races early on in the season when, you know, there's no championship battles to worry about. Everybody's on equal footing, and everybody's here to win it. You know, anybody can win the championship from race 1, and, you know, we might be watching history unfolding.
That's right, because we're going to see a Jackson-Samsel championship.
I'm here for it.
That would be so awesome. I would actually lose my mind.
Let's go.
I think I'd be screaming on camera and like doing a backflip off my balcony. And that is a certified lock of the week too. So if that happens, I'm gonna do it live on IG.
Where's the clip button? Let's go.
Clip it. But here we go. We got Ryan Rose getting a good start. Gonna kind of leave Sam in the dust there. Dave Krajewski is going to be to the inside of that 65, especially going into 1. He should be able to get that call inside. Jackson Samsel with a fantastic launch on exit. Wow.
Bob Belshaw gets a little bit loose into turn 1 and 2, and that kind of stacks up the rest of the pack. Looks like the top 5 are going to be able to settle down into a single file line. Jackson's up to P3 and really bringing the fight to that 65 car of Sam Stoner.
He got a huge run on the exit of turn 2 on that start, and he almost pulled to the inside, but he thought a little bit better of pulling to the inside of that BMW.
Oh, 44 and 3. That's Bob Belshaw and Sam Hubbard. They're getting together down the front straight. A little
That
bit
was some
loose
hard
out of turn
racing.
4. Oh, and here comes the 523 and Nick Seraph around the outside of 3 and 4 as well. Looks like this is the passing opportunity to take. Looks like he is...
Shaw looking to the inside of Dade right now. Dade's going to slam the door on him. And Ryan Rose kind of pulling away right now. Sam Stoner losing a little bit of ground, but he's also gaining ground on Jackson. Kind of no man's land just at this second. Sean Johnson in 15th right now is going to slide underneath that 92 car and maybe even the 97. Maybe get a twofer. 92 in the wall.
Almost 3 wide in the back. Take a look at the 2 car of Dylan Johnson trying to make his way back up the field after being involved in that incident from the lead a few cautions back. Austin Holbrook in the 12 car right ahead of him. Looks like he's going to have to check up just a little bit to avoid him in the center of the corner. And Johnny Rapp is right there on the outside to take advantage. Oh, and the 97 goes around. Who's that? Mitch Smith.
But no caution. We'll take it.
Everybody keeps on rolling.
And now here's going to be the big dilemma. Is Ryan Rose is running 18.8s right now. If this stays green, those tires should fall off to a point where Sam and Jackson should be able to just eat them up. But Sam did an 18.8 last time by as well, but 18.865. So about half a tenth slower per lap it seems like Sam is. And let's see it this time by. Ryan Rose with an 18.7. He's pushing hard. 18.89 for Sam. So it looks like Ryan's going to be walking away right now. But if trends play out, man, I mean, these tires should be falling off any time now. Any time to where he's just going to have no front grip. He's going to get super tight and maybe fence it once or twice. And that's where Sam's probably waiting for right now. He's probably banking on this race to go green for the rest of the way because of how good he is at tire saving.
I don't want to cut you off, Tyler, but this is a crazy 5-car battle for P10 or P8 right now. Oh my goodness, Todd Schott has been side by side for almost 4 laps with Dylan Johnson, who's making his way up the field. Oh, and the caution comes out. Corey Harville. Corey Harville towed back to the pits.
He's having a rough night. He hit the wall again on the back stretch. Going into turn 3 and 4. He just lost it. Got in the throttle too quickly.
Oh, he was a little bit loose in the center of the corner as well and picked up the throttle while he was still loose and turned it all the way around, and it looks like he's going to go into the inside wall. Oh, just...
he's parking it for the night.
A tow and a park for Corey Harville in that 92 car.
Oh! Big strategy move.
Ryan Rose going for the pit lane.
He made it. He made it.
Interesting.
On the mic, he faked himself out. So it looks like Stoner behind him was gonna go down pit lane. 78 thought, oh, I need to as well. Went down, and then as soon as that happened, Sam hung a right, and the 78 wanted to hang a right too, but he was already too late past the commitment cone. So he made it. He's gonna be on fresh tires, and with 50 laps to go, it could be a good choice, in all honesty. If these people keep on wrecking like the way they have, it wouldn't be the worst decision ever because they're already going to have some damaged cars, slow cars, tight cars, and he's going to be on freshies being able to rip through that field.
I suspect the 523 of Nick Seraph has taken 2 tires as well because he had a significantly shorter stop than the rest of the pack. Looks like Bob Belshaw, Todd Schott, I think there was Robert Brobst in there as well. Aaron Banks getting out of the pits. All of these drivers have taken, I believe, 4 tires at the moment. It's lap 97 of 150. So about 2/3 of the way through the race. We're going to see some hard-fought battles. I think some of these drivers are going to opt to spend their tires early on this restart, because they know there's going to be a few more of them. But here we go. Sam Stoner, Jackson Samsel, Dade Grajewski all opting to stay out on the racetrack. Old tires for the top 3 at the moment. Looks like Sam Stoner going to be pretty vulnerable here, but I think he's going to try to use Jackson and Dade as kind of rear buffers to keep the pack off of him, and this might work out in Sam's favor. I'm using the JayBastBlast manifest.
Hey, this is exactly what I did last season as well, is that I knew that at some point, if there's A, too many cautions, or B, if these cars don't have a lot of fall off typically. They do
Oh,
here. more
big
than other
outside
tracks.
move. Dade and Jackson opting for the outside line with Sam Stoner alone on the inside. Everybody on fresh tires behind him.
That's right. No, Johnny Rapp took his tires way early in the race after he spun, remember?
You're right, and that's back in P6 as well. So I think
It's gonna be
Austin
fun.
Holbrook as well is on old tires. Green flag comes out. Jackson on the outside.
Go, buddy, go!
Let's go! Big three wide move.
I know you like the JayBastBlast car, but man, go Jackson Samson!
Jackson making the move for the lead.
Lead him up!
Around the outside, the 65 is hanging on for dear life.
He's closer than he was too at the start.
Jackson's
He's
super close.
He's scooting it.
Still side by side, a lap later, he's got the run down the back stretch. You gotta shut the door on him going into 3 and 4. Oh, Jackson gets a little bit loose. Oh, and they touch.
Jackson let him up. And he gets the lead.
Jackson Samsel in the lead for the 12th caution on lap 102. Oh my goodness. What a move. What a pass for the lead. That was incredible.
Wow.
Incredible stuff. Let's see if we can grab a replay of the pass. The touch on the exit of 3 and 4. 65 just got a little bit loose and tried to push Jackson off into the wall, but Sam didn't have enough going into the back, or the front stretch, excuse me, on the entry of turn 1 here. Jackson just dives it in so hard, so much speed going into that second lane. He manages to make a gap and hold on to it, and the caution comes out on the back stretch there. Jackson Samsel leading this race, the BMR World Classic presented by Team 53. Awesome job for that 57 car.
I'm calling my homies. I'm saying tune in right now. We got something wild going on.
Let's go. Oh, lots of support in the YouTube chat as well. Abe Kalufa, Scott Samsel, Lloyd Stoner, Dustin Bawley, and Taylor. Everybody wishing well for Jackson.
If
awesome
they're not
stuff.
Screaming for Jackson right now, I don't know what's wrong with them. Not just wishing well. You got to be absolutely blowing your lungs out.
This is nuts. Awesome, awesome stuff here. We got Jackson Samsel in the lead, Sam Stoner running P2, Sam Hubbard in P3, and Dade Grajewski still hanging on to that 4th spot. Don't forget about the 6 car, man. He is also doing an awesome job.
This is awesome.
Let's go. Johnny
What a
Rapp.
fantastic turnaround in this race.
Yeah, this is going to be a crazy strategy call at the end of this race, too. Everything is going to come together. Oh, man. Can't wait to see it.
Ryan, who took tires, already up to 8th.
You're right. Johnny Rapp in P5, Austin Holbrook P6, Devin Jack P7, and Ryan Rose P8 is the first driver on fresh tires. Robert Ropes in the 5 car still on old tires, last pitted lap 32. Sean Johnson, fresh tires on lap 95 with Devin. He's in the 32 car, rounding out the top 10. Mitch Smith, which we saw him get involved in that previous caution. P11, Todd Schott doing an awesome job racing side by side, really getting caught in every single pack. Going 2, 3, 4 wide, all over the place. Awesome stuff from Todd Schott. He's in P12. Clifton Simmons, Bob Belshaw, Josh Thompson, Aaron Banks, Nick Serif. Nick Serif in 17th, rounding out the back of the field. Looks like Dylan Johnson has left the building.
After a strong start, man, he just got caught up in one too many incidents, and in the chat right now he's blaming the 523, but the green flag drops. Good start for Jackson. Here goes.
Jackson leads the pack.
Oh, they thought about going 3 wide at the beginning.
Jackson Samsel leading the pack off of the restart on lap 108. Looks like Sam Stoner's going to get right to his bumper. Here comes the 65 car.
Oh, he's going to nudge him.
Oh, yellow's out again.
This is
it looks like
what Jackson wants.
523 involved with
the aid of Evan Marlowe. Let's see what happened here.
Yes, sir. Let's see if we can
No, it happened way before that.
grab a replay.
Yeah, it happened way before that. It looks like the 523 biffed it, just hit the, he hit the apron and just shot him up the track, and
Oh, there it is.
Oh,
Nowhere to go. Oh, it looks like 523 tapped the 9 car. 9 car was able to hold on to it, but the 8 car just got caught on that high line and had nowhere to go. Around goes Nick Seraph. But here he is, the man himself, Jackson Samsel, leads another set of laps.
after starting 13th, too.
After starting 13th, and we're on the lucky 13th caution. Let's see.
And he's getting a lot of support from number 13 driver.
I love that congruity.
And we'll probably be going green at lap 113 too, so
It's this is a sign, man.
this is the sign of Jackson Samsel. He's got my car from last season. Let's just say that. There's nothing legal on that car. I'm driving on the right side of the car.
Yeah, we know. Reigning champion Tyler Barnett. With your cheater car.
Yeah, I got some wheels in the fuel cell, you know. Getting a little extra grip.
There you go. Jackson Samsel, Samuel Stoner, Sam Hubbard, Johnny Rapp made up a spot. Dade Grajewski now in 5th spot. Yeah, this is Sam's split, I think.
That's a Sam podium right there. We got Johnny Rapp, though, like you said. He's doing pretty good coming back after that first spin. He did well in the truck race. He's doing well here. Had some unfortunate circumstances, but look at Dade, like we keep on talking about, man.
There he is.
Just chilling.
And here comes Ryan Rose. He made up 2 spots on that last restart, and that was only maybe a lap and a half or so. So he's making his way up the field on those fresh tires. And the next closest driver on fresh tires is Todd Schott in P10. So Ryan Rose is looking like a formidable force in these last 36 laps or so. Austin Holbrook back there in P7, Devin Jack, Robert Bropes, Todd Schott rounding out the top 10, Sean Johnson, Clifton Simmons, Mitch Smith, Bob Belshot, Josh Thompson, and Aaron Banks in P16. Nick Seraph still running out there a lap down with Evan Marlowe in P18. Looks like we're getting super aggressive for the restart here. Jackson opting for the outside line with Sam Stoner behind him. The green flag comes out. 57 car dives straight down to the inside. Holds off the 3 car as well.
Another
yellow flag immediately comes out. Looks like Todd Schott and Bob Belshaw may have been involved. Oh, Clifton Simmons as well in the 38. Bob Belshaw in the 44. Trying to find the right way around. This all may have started with Clifton Simmons in that 38 machine.
No,
bit of a stack up.
Yeah.
I think the stack up was even back up to the 6. We saw the 78 car check up, and that caused 0-0 and 32 as well. So Clifton Simmons dove to that inside line. Oh yeah, there's the 32 car going around 0-0. It looks like the 78 did a big blink, and that might have caught Todd Schott out just a little bit. The 44 and 523 getting collected as well. 24 just gets saved by the wall and is able to stay pointing the right direction. Bit of an odd stack up there.
Hey, but I just want to say, love you, and I hope that you win the rest of the season. I hope that you're able to make it. You know what? The competitors, they don't know what they're missing tonight. I see Abe in the chat. 57 gonna fake him out. No, he is not. So, funny story on this fake out. There's a guy named Daryl Mays, and there's a Car Tomorrow League that myself, Jackson, Logan was in it for a minute, and a couple other people that are in this league now, like Sean. Names will keep on popping in and out, I'm sure. But anyways, we were at Charlotte. I just missed the race. Adam Boyles was broadcasting it. So I was watching it, and I forgot who it was, but somebody faked out this kid Daryl so badly that he got so just flustered and drove it straight into the tire barrier.
Oh, into the wall. Yeah.
It was at Legacy Charlotte, and there was the barrels at the end of the wall there going on the pit road, and he hit it and he flipped in the air because he got so juked out, and it was so funny. We sent it in the iRacing biggest fails or whatever it is, and they didn't choose it, but they emailed us back a laughing emoji.
Oh,
so
ouch.
I think that's even more disrespectful.
Hey man, I can't talk. All you got to do is look at Talladega in the Truck Series last season, and pretty much Off the Wall Racing did the same exact thing. All together as a team, though.
Get dunked on as a team. No.
Yeah, pretty much. So you know, you got to win as a team, you got to lose as a team. So.
Hey, I respect that. That's that F1 motto right there.
There you go. But. Jackson Samsel hanging on to the lead of this race, the BMR World Classic presented by Team 53. Holding on to it on this, the 14th caution of the night. I hope everybody's got a nice snack, you know, everybody's got a big old tub of popcorn. Because these last 30 laps, even though we might do them one at a time, I think these last 30 laps are going to be the real fight, the real scrap. We've got a lot of cars coming up. Good start
for Jackson. Go, a huge start. Wow.
Go, Jackson, go. Awesome stuff. Straight out the gate. Here comes Sam Stoner.
Hubbard on the outside, though. He's able to hold him off right there. This could be big. If Sam can get around Sam, then it's going to be a good battle to try and catch Mr. Sam Sell. Oh.
Sam and Sam battling. Oh, 65 to the inside.
3 wide. They're stacking it up. But
3 wide in the back. Ryan Rose capitalizing on this mistake here. Still 3 wide in the back stretch. 78 car all the way to the inside. He trying to, it looked like he was sizing up a move on the 52 car as well. Looks like those fresh tires are really working for Ryan Rose out there.
Yeah, I mean, may as well. He got him. So this is going to be interesting, though, because it looks like Hubbard's catching Jackson just a touch. But I know that Hubbard likes to burn that right front off, but so does Jackson. And here comes Devin Jack. He's feeling the pressure right behind him.
Jackson Samsel still in the lead of this race on lap 123. He's got a pretty sizable gap, as well as all the cars behind him are just fighting a little bit too much. Looks like Sam Hubbard was able to break away from the pack and catch up to Jackson just a little bit. But Sam Stoner and Devin Jack are still side by side going into turn 1. Oh, a big blink for Jackson. Hopefully that doesn't affect him too much. The 49 into the wall.
Yeah, he followed the 3 into the wall, though. So it looks like Jackson's doing a pretty solid job at maintaining their battle hard for second.
Almost 3 wide out of turn 4. Sam Stoner not able to capitalize on that inside line.
The more they battle, that's better for Jackson.
Absolutely.
With only 25 left to go at the stripe.
Let's go. Robert Brobst. Oh, just a little bit loose out of turn 4. He's doing an awesome job hanging onto that outside line and just holding on to the 78 car of Ryan Rose. He's up to P7 at the moment.
Dives it in. He's going to drive it up. No, he's not going to get him.
For the
Jackson's
lead.
Hang on tight, though. Jackson going to cut his nose off big time. But here comes Devin Jack. Oh, he's going to touch the 3 car. Those two are going to get into it, and hopefully that's going to give a little bit more room to Jackson. Here comes the 49 again on the outside.
super deep on the outside, trying to capitalize on the high line, trying to get around Sam Stoner and Sam Hubbard all in one shot. The 3-car closes the door real hard on the exit of turn 2 there. Side by side going in. It looks like Sam Stoner and Devin Jack are trying to go around either side of the 3-car right now. This is incredible stuff. All while Jackson... What is Jackson thinking in his rearview mirror right now? Let's take a look at his gearbox.
He needs
so
two
close.
options right now to be perfect.
This is absolutely insane.
That's what he needed.
Caution comes out. 21 to go. Jackson Samsel hanging on to the lead of this race. Looks like Austin Holbrook was involved in that caution. Oh my god, let's catch our breath for a second. Let's take a look at our replay here with the 12 car. 78 and a 5 side by side into turn 1. Oh, the 78 taps the 52 of Johnny Rapp. Johnny Rapp goes all the way up the track, blocks the 5. 21 car overcorrect, or excuse me, the 12 car of Austin Holbrook overcorrects and just tapped the grass a little bit. That caused him to check up. And the 32 car had nowhere to go behind him. Here comes the 97 of Mitch Smith as well, just about to avoid him. Oh, and Austin just manages to avoid that tire barrier as well and avoids any damage hitting the pit wall. No harm, no foul there. Looks like he's going to be able to keep rolling and hold on to that 14th spot at the moment. But the real story is Jackson Samsel up in the lead on the 15th caution. Let's go.
I hope you can hear how nervous but yet excited I am, because I want this so bad for Jackson.
This is going to be so good.
No
I'm so proud of this kid. Yeah, exactly. No matter what happens, just to lead this many laps and get this far at that. Oh man, I'm so proud of this kid.
I know, I'm on the edge of my seat right now. Like, I just want this kid to do so well, man. Him and I started this league together, and to see him become better, because I know last season he struggled. I mean, he's struggling with some burnout. And with that, I mean, you're automatically not going to drive as well as you did. Like, I suffered from a really, really bad burnout after ARCA Season 1. That's why I stuck to broadcasting, and I didn't touch the wheel until this opened up. And I get what he's feeling, and he was just struggling, not having the best of nights. So hopefully tonight, no matter what the result is, can just turn him around, man, because this is insane. Like, it doesn't matter how he got here, but the fact that he's been able to hold on so long is such an impressive feat. And all he has to do is just hold on for, it's going to be about 15 more at the stripe. If he can get 1 or 2 more cautions, it'll be less than 10 to go. He's going to do pretty solid. He held him off for about 8 laps right there, so...
Love to see it. Jackson opting for the high line on this restart. The 3-car of Sam Hubbard opting for the low line. Devin Jack on the outside, Sam Stoner on the inside, but most importantly, Ryan Rose starting on the outside 3rd row in that 78 car on significantly fresher tires than the rest of the field. Johnny Rapp also there in P6. Pace car peels off into the pit lane. Green flag comes out, and Jackson does it again. Gets the awesome start off of the high line. Devin Jack is going to follow him around and try to clear the 3 of Sam Hubbard, but it doesn't look like it's going to be enough for Devin. Awesome lead for Jackson, though.
Oh, Jack. What's his name? Sam, sorry. Sam gets under him again, and Jackson is opening up that gap.
Oh, the 3 and the 49 having at it again, all while the 78 of Ryan Rose is trying to capitalize on everybody's mistakes and trying to make use of those fresh tires. The 78 on the outside of the 3.
Gotta hold it lower. He needs another C word, I think.
Oh, no. Yeah, Jackson's lead getting smaller and smaller there.
There it is.
Oh. What's going on here? Oh no, Sam Stoner around.
Yeah, it was a big wreck on the back straight.
Oh.
Fence.
I just saw some names falling down the timing order. I couldn't quite tell what caused the caution to come out. Looks like everybody is still trying to get themselves sorted out here. Clifton Simmons on the infield grass, just trying to find his way to the pit lane here. Let's see what happened when the yellow flag came out. Let's see. Oh, I'm a little too far here, huh? Oh, wow. Okay, so this starts really early. Okay, so we've got Jackson Samsel, Devin Jack leading the pack. I'm going to go slow motion here because I think this takes... this goes pretty quick. 65 car gets a little bit loose as well. Oh, the 3 car in the 78. 3 car tried to squeeze a little too much. There was just no room, and the 65 gets pushed into the incident by the 97 as well. Johnny Rapp doing a great job of just hitting that bottom line, trying to avoid the whole incident. But here's the 38 of Clifton Simmons, 32 Sean Johnson, the 12 of Austin Holbrook also involved. 9 car and the 24 are just able to squeak by unscathed. Oh my goodness, if that's not a field clearing incident, I don't know what is.
Right?
Wow, lots of cars hitting the pit lane now. Sam Hubbard from P3 taking the tow. Nick Seraph as well. But Jackson Samsel...
No choosing this time by, it looks like. So they're going to be going green with about 8 to go. And if they get a caution, get a green-white checkered out of this, I think it could go in Jackson's favor. He's doing a fantastic job on the starts.
Yeah, each caution we're seeing is diminishing Ryan Rose's tire advantage as well. So, it's Jackson... I don't want to say it, but Jackson's doing great.
He's doing solid, and I just want to see the success for this kid. I'm so hyped.
I will love to see it. I'm so proud of this kid, so proud to be a part of this late model league, and we're witnessing history here, guys. Oh, Jackson Samsel, Devin Jack, Johnny Rapp are your top 3 coming out of the 16th caution. Oh my goodness. That must be a new record for our league.
I think it is, but I feel like we'll get it
I
all
hope it
sorted
is.
next week. Yeah. we'll get it all sorted out next week.
I don't want to
for sure.
beat this
There'll be a
record.
lot of penalties. Yeah.
57 on the outside, 52 right behind him, 49 on the inside, looking for that spot, and the 78 of Ryan Rose on fresher tires inside. Second
green with 8 to
row.
go.
Green flag.
For Jackson, gonna cut off his nose. Johnny Rapp to the outside. Johnny Rapp is a really, really good driver, and if he can get to the outside of the 49, it's gonna look pretty good for Jackson. Here he comes. He's there.
We're blocking Ryan Rose as well. Shutting down that tire
Jackson
advantage as much as possible.
Job. Those 3 could possibly get into a big accident
Oh.
here. Those 3 oh.
Ryan Rose sending it 3 wide into turn 1.
All Jackson has to do is just hold on.
Devin Jack getting real close. Johnny Rapp slides up the track in the center of the corner, but is able to hang on to it. Comes down in front of Robert Bropes in the 5 car. Oh, Robert gets turned by Mitch Smith in the 88.
And that's what he needed.
Oh!
That's what he needed. It's going to come down to a green-white checkered, and he
Oh
led those
my
last 2
goodness.
laps.
What just happened? Looks like Clifton Simmons, Sam Stoner, and Sam Hubbard all involved in that crash. Oh, excuse me, I'm looking at the previous yellow flag. Oh, it looks like Dade got caught out in this one. Oh, no. All right, let's see if we can figure out what happened here. 5 car. Oh, the 97 is just sending it a little too deep into turn 1, taps the 5 car and sends him spinning around. 97 checks up, and that causes the 44 of Bob Belshaw to get around him and tap him. Dade Grajewski looking for the high line free exit, but it looks like he's just going to get clipped there. Austin Holbrook doing an awesome job of just keeping the brakes on, slowing it down, and keeping it safe. Dade Grajewski just almost able to get it get away from it scot-free, but I think he took a bit of a knock there. 9 car as well, trying to ease his way through, but it looks like the 5 car made out the worst from there. Robert Bropes down to 13th spot as it is.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't know how the family members in the booth at the Daytona 500. Who was it? It was Dale Jarrett, and Ned Jarrett was calling for him, right?
Okay.
You're
You're telling a story, man.
I wanted to make sure my history was correct. So, anyways,
You're asking the wrong guy.
It was Ned Jarrett who was cheering Dale Jarrett and Dale Earnhardt to the checkered flag of the Daytona 500.
That's how you were feeling.
Yeah, exactly. As a father to his son, I can't express how hard it is to contain like my excitement right now. So big respect to Ned Jarrett for not getting the bias thing. But I can't even like speak right now. I'm so nervous for Jackson. I want to see this win so bad. And I'm not even like related to this kid, and I just want to see him win so bad.
Oh man, he's done so well in all the Backmarkers racing we've done together, and it's so good to watch his hard work pay off and have some good results.
It's not like he lucked into it either. He's had some good. He passed Sam Stoner.
He has old tires. He has 125 lap old, or excuse me, 147 lap old tires.
And not only that too, but he passed one of the championship favorites of Sam Stoner. He went up and passed him, which is insane.
Crazy stuff.
It was a good battle, and he got a timely caution where he just got nosed ahead, but
he's making the best of. He's making the best of his situation. And I think we're gonna see it one more time. 2 to go on the line. Pace car peels off into the pit lane.
Good start.
Green flag for Jackson, and he gets a great start. Johnny Rapp on the outside of 49.
There's only one checkered attempt too, so as long as he can get around to the white flag, it's official. Unless there's a wreck right now, and even then it's official. If Jackson can hold on.
We need these 2 in the second row to keep fighting. Oh, a little bit loose for Jackson. Devin gets super close. One more. White flag is out. Devin Jack right on his bumper.
Jackson Samson.
Oh, one more corner.
Come on. Jackson Samson's girls.
Jackson Samson gets the win! Hell yeah! Oh my god. I'm so happy for this kid.
I'm so stoked.
Jeez. What a race! Oh my god. That came down to the wire. Oh man.
Yes!
Wow.
I'm so hyped for Jackson, dude. No way.
Jackson Samson takes the first win of the season at the BMR World Classic presented by Team 53.
Clutching first.
Trying to do some donuts. This car's just a little bit too grippy for that, but he's doing a great job. The rest of his competitors coming up to congratulate him on a well-deserved win.
There he goes. He's got some smoke billowing.
Opting for the wall. Oh, man.
Yes.
Crazy stuff. Devin, Jack, and Ryan Rose lining up for the top 3 photo for the win. Oh, my goodness. Jackson Samson takes the first win of the season in the ReScreened.
Let's get him in here at peak excitedness.
Yes, sirree. Jackson! Nice job! Let's go!
Hello.
Don't even try to contain your excitement, dude. That was insane.
That is... Oh my... I don't know what to say.
Dude, you did it. So, not only that, like, not only did you just, you know, sneak by Sam, one of the championship favorites for the lead, you got a timely caution with that, but from there, you held on. You held on against some of the best racers in this league, and you did a fantastic job. I know you're speechless, but, like, what do you have to say?
I just heard my dad stomping upstairs.
Let's go.
Get him on the mic.
So I was enjoying my little happy notes that I was getting every caution. That kept my motivation up just to keep doing it.
Yes, sir. Next time I'll do it again. I was sending him little notes on like how to get a little bit better restarts here and there as a little crew chief, you know. But wow.
That was such a show. I'm so proud of you, Jackson. That was so much fun to watch.
I hope you go back and like listen to my excitement on this broadcast. I was screaming this whole time. I couldn't even like figure out words half the time because I wanted to see you win so badly.
I needed that so much, dude. That pass
I'm
for
so hyped.
that pass on Samuel.
Let's go.
I'm deaf now, but I don't care. Jackson win.
Oh!
Put your dad on the mic.
He walked away.
Yell at him.
Let me come say something.
I have nothing to do with this victory.
No,
He's learned how to drive on his own, and
you
he has a
helped
driver's
create.
license yet.
You helped create him.
I did. I will take that credit.
He did it. He
Well
produced
deserved.
Victor. Let's go. The slap of authority with that high five. That was insane. I can't even believe it, Jackson. I hope you know how proud I am of you and how happy I am for you, dude.
Thank you, guys.
Oh,
Dude,
man.
fantastic show. Like it wasn't just luck, dude. You held on, you battled, and you passed one of the championship favorites. Like we cannot elaborate that enough.
And don't forget, he did not take a pit stop. He finished that race on 150 lap old tires and held on for the win through how many cautions were you leading? At least 5. At least 5 restarts on those old tires.
I know they said there were 18 cautions in total, and
Oh
I think
my
I was
goodness.
leading for maybe 7 or 8 of them.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh.
I had 55% tires to finish the race, and
Wow.
I'm not known for being a good tire saver. So
No, you did a good job, dude. I saw you getting a little bit loose, and I mean that's what you want to do is be a little bit loose because you know that these cars eat that right front. But a fantastic finish too. You beat Sam. No, just kidding. I lied. I was looking at the wrong results here. You beat Devin Jack by not much at all. You beat him by 1/10 of a second.
Yep.
yeah, I
mean,
threw the biggest block of my life going into the
I
backstretch.
saw that.
I
thought
got
you were
loose
getting
at the
set.
turn. I got loose at a turn 2, but got clipped the grass. He was on my bumper, and he went to the bottom, and I went there too. And I thought I had it, and then I saw Johnny Rapp pull up right beside me,
Oh yeah, he was coming
and
for
I was
Yeah, he was coming.
scared.
you.
I mean, that's what you needed, though, is if him and Devin got into a little bit of a battle, you could kind of walk away because it was hard to run side by side here. And, dude, you just drove a fantastic race overall. You led the second most laps. You didn't get it by 8 laps. You led almost a third of this race. You led over a third of this race, dude.
That's crazy.
So, I'm sure everybody and their mom is going to be proud and so excited for you. Like, I bet you even Devin and Ryan are just ecstatic for you.
Yeah, Devin said it was a good block. I don't know how much I believe him. It's tough not having a clutch because I wanted to burn the house down, but I just was trying my hardest.
Dude, I am speechless. I'm so excited for you.
Yeah, I'm so happy for you, dude.
All right, well, before you go celebrate and before I text you a long happy win message, and I'm so excited for you, anybody you want to thank?
Well, you for buying me into this race, I guess.
Yeah, that's right. My money has now been well spent.
I doubt Logan's watching this, but he created a beautiful Backmarkers racing paint scheme that won the race tonight. So,
Simplistic,
If
but
he
nice.
is
I'll make
watching
sure
it.
he knows. I'll make sure he knows.
yep, that's all I've got to say.
Don't forget the team sponsors and don't forget the league sponsors.
Oh, thank you for. There's a list. We'll find it someday.
Team 53 Racing.
Team 53 does a lot. ReScreened LLC does a lot.
There you go.
This is the Backmarkers Racing League. This wouldn't happen without you and Dade and all of the other admins that contribute. Thank you, Jay and Tyler, for putting this broadcast on. You guys probably need to start interviewing somebody else now.
Hey, winner gets the most amount of time. That's what I learned last season because I just kept on talking in circles.
I will give the stage to the winner as long as he wants it. You deserve it, man.
Yeah, especially after that, man. That was insane. So good job. We'll send you back to your boys and go drink, I don't know, like some apple cider or like a Shirley Temple since you're underage.
All right, Shirley Temple will happen.
I like it, bro. Well, good job, man. I'm ecstatic for you. I'm so happy. I'm still basically speechless, but great job, dude. I cannot stress that enough.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Awesome, awesome stuff. Thanks for chatting with us. I'll drop you back in the general chat.
Let's get old Devin Jack up in here. Devin Jack, you got us?
Oh yeah, I got you.
All right. Well, an up and down day. You started out pretty low. I mean, after your very, very good battle in the heat race, you got involved in an early wreck. Then you clawed your way back through the field, especially through all those cautions. Finished P2, not a bad start to the season, especially for somebody who is a championship hopeful, even though you're going to be missing 1 or 2 races. So I still think that you're going to be in this fight, and you started off on a high note, man. So what else could you have done differently other than kind of ruin Jackson on the last lap? Because you did a fantastic job and you raced him clean.
Yeah, I was pushing him down the back straight, and I could have just kept my foot in it and ran him up the track, but that's no way to win.
That's not how we race in the Backmarkers League.
No, he did one hell of a job holding on to that. He played that perfectly at the end because my only shot would have been to shoot high, and Johnny was coming, so there was no way I was going to get that one.
Yeah, well, I mean, again, I think we can all say that that's very respectful, very, very sportsmanlike, and very impressive too that you didn't kill him. Because I know I've raced with you before like that, so I trust you wholeheartedly. But Jackson, not a newcomer to the league, but not to be rude, but more upfront. Like I don't think he led a lap last season, and now look at him, led almost the most laps, and he probably doesn't know what you're gonna do, so he's probably just holding on for dear life. And I think you built a lot of trust and really, really showed like how clean of a racer you are and how you're going to go far in a championship because of stuff like that.
Oh, I think the cautions played a lot into who got up there because I was kind of just like one pass at a time, yellowing my way back up to the front after I got destroyed.
Yeah, we saw that happen. There were a lot of cautions out there tonight, but you did a great job. Making your way back up the field, and even in the heat race, you were side by side with Sean Johnson basically the entire 20 laps, so that was an awesome show too. And to get yourself from that P8 starting position to P2 is nothing to scoff at. So awesome job, well done. Is there anybody you want to thank or shout out real quick?
Well, obviously, league sponsored, ReScreened, Team53 for throwing together the sets and everything else for us. It was a nice ending to what started to be a bit of a long haul in the middle, but that's kind of to be expected here. I've had up and down races at Wilkesboro ever since they brought it into iRacing. So it's kind of just roll with whatever the race seems to be giving you. I'm just happy I made it up front because I really don't do well at this track normally.
Yeah, definitely a unique place, but awesome racing nonetheless. Thanks for chatting with us. I will throw you back in the general chat here, and let's have a quick chat with Mr. Ryan J. Rose. You got us up in the booth?
Yep.
Hello. Congratulations on that P3. That was an awesome run. You went for the late tire strategy, took tires on lap 95, and you were really making your way through the field in the second half of that race. Talk me through it.
Yeah, just if we got an actually decent green flag run, I maybe could have won, but I decided to screw it up. So, yay.
Yeah, that's short track racing. That's North Wilkesboro. There's just a lot of cautions. It's just it's a tricky place, and just breeds these kind of incidents where everybody's getting stuck in the wall and whatnot. But yeah, you did a great job to keep your nose clean for the most part and go for that alternate strategy, but unfortunately didn't quite work out in the end. But yeah,
But
awesome racing nonetheless.
You can look back and say, I mean, you started out with the top 3 for the championship, and I think that's going to be some good momentum going forward, especially for someone like you who is almost in winning contention every single week. So, got to be something to look forward to. And I think you and Devin and Sam are going to be fighting for the championship this season just based on speed right now. So, I feel like it's going to be a good shot for you. And
Yeah.
I feel like it may not be a win, and you probably could have won. You were definitely one of the fastest cars all night, but got to think long run championship, and if you do that, I think that you can look at this one as a success, especially with how big of a wreck fest it was.
Yeah. If I show up for every race, that is.
Hey, you better. I'm counting on you.
Yeah.
I got you penciled in for a couple of wins, and I put like $400 on this thing against Jacob.
He already paid his entry fee. It doesn't matter.
Man paid his entry fee. He's gone. I am now. My dog is now being sold.
Jeez. That took a turn. If we get this back on the rails, is there anybody you'd like to thank real quick, Ryan?
Just everybody's gotten me in the racing, so my mom, my dad, you know. Yeah. So.
Cool. Well, congrats again on that P3, and thanks for chatting with us. I will throw you back in the general chat with all the rest of the degenerates here in the late model league. But that is a wrap on round 1 of the Backmarkers ReScreened LLC Regional Late Model Tour. That was the BMR World Classic presented by Team 53. We've got 14 rounds in this championship coming up in the coming weeks. We're running all the way to November. But coming up in the next couple of weeks, next we've got Myrtle Beach. It's going to be the Rockin' the Beach 125, presented by OC Man 101. That's next week, July 24th. July 31st is New Smyrna for the Vitesse Systems Shootout 125. And August 7th is going to be Langley for, local dog shelter. Oh,
Yeah,
cool.
that's where my dog's going.
Cool.
I
Oh,
like that.
jeez. Way to make it dark, Tyler.
Don't worry, my dog is not leaving my vicinity. You can hear her barking in the background.
Support your local dog shelter and dog rescue and all of those good things. Big thank you to all of our competitors tonight, all of our sponsors from ReScreened LLC, from Team 53, as well as Ryan Nardone Designs and Vitesse Systems as well. Big thank you to everybody that helps us put on this show. And thank you to you, Tyler, for joining me up in the booth tonight. And thank you to you for watching. Have a wonderful night. We will see you again, same channel, same time next week for the Rockin' the Beach 125 presented by OC Man 101 at Myrtle Beach. Good night, everybody.